things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Arizona State's offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Snagged in the middle, it's Silver. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. They're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Cyclones offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Iowa State! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he...
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. The give on the inside. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Caught near the sideline, it's McGooligan. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
With the catch, it's McGooligan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Pulls it in. It's McGooligan. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Gaines. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes the easy one to the back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that?
The Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's forced out of bounds. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Right back to the well.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Jefferson. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got enough space. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. Outside, you got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Gives it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action. It's complete. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown. Oh, he found a space on the right. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to run for it.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll move the chains. Good execution. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the fourth quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Tosses it incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Firing to the right, complete. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to give... Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Got it in the middle. It's McGooligan. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's just...
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm